Hey YouTube, what up? Welcome back to Twisty McFisty's Garage. Shout out to OnlyFans. Still wearing ya. Still comfortable. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I just finished working out. Well, not fully working out, but I rode the elliptical rider for, it was about 30 minutes. Got myself nice and sweaty. Got myself a little bit of a cool down going on right now. I thought I would talk a little bit about what exercise I've been doing, because going from a really big, morbidly obese person, 553 pounds, being immobile, you have to start somewhere. And it's the same vibes as Amber Lynn Reed, walking to and back from that tree, remember? When she was with Eric and Ricky and Beck. I had to go through that too. I mean, I remember vividly, it was walking. I first started by walking to a light pole that was like halfway down the street. Made it to the light pole. I'm red, I'm sweating. My partner's like, all right, well, we gotta go back. We hoofed it all the way back. I'm sweating, I'm leaning on the car, breathing, and she's like, yeah, we had to start somewhere, and that's where we started. So, the next time we went out, she's like, okay, no, you can go to we already know you can go to the light pole, let's go to the fire hydrant, which was just a little bit further. Did that and kept just, increasing it little bit by little bit. We went from walking, once a day around the block to now we're walking. And when I say around the block, it's like a third of a mile around our block. We do that during our work day. So typically we walk 3 times around the block. Recently we've gotten a 4th walk in there around the block. And then after work, we typically go on a longer walk that is closer to 2 miles. So all the little walks throughout the day, and then we go for that big walk at the end of the day. On the weekends, we push ourselves, so we go further and do something a little bit more challenging. So recently we've started walking. There's a park, and yeah, it's about 2 miles away. Or no, it's not 2 miles away. Round trip is gonna be 2 miles, but we've made it, walking out to this park and then walking through the park. We did that, and then there's this hill. When you come out of the park, there's this hill that goes up, and I'm like, all right, babe, we're going up it. And she's, what are we doing? And I'm like, we're going up the hill, let's go. And we hoofed it right up that hill. And the funniest part was, we got past by this couple that was just like normal, like going for their normal walk, and they just zipped right up this hill, and we're sweating and breathing and horking and bleh. And these freaking people just go right up it. And then when you get to the top of the hill, there's also this little trail that you could take, which is even more uphill. And they, of course, take this side chute secret trail. I don't know where it's going, but it's up straight uphill, and I'm like, oh my God. I'll be there eventually, but we're just not there yet. So another embarrassing thing that happened. We're speaking of walking. Um, Last year we had a pretty good stretch of snow, and it was like for a week. Where I live, it doesn't always snow. It's always cold, but it doesn't always snow. Usually when it gets down to the cold temperatures that you need for snow, we usually don't have any cloud cover. So it just gets really cold and no snow. But last year we actually had some snow. So I had some walking sticks. We're all bundled up. I've got walking sticks. My partner's got her snow boots on. She's fine. She's mobbing around in the snow, no problem. Me, oh, I gotta make sure I stay upright. I got my poles. We're walking, we're huffing, we're horking through the snow. We were going on, the walk was probably like a mile and a half about, but going. I'm deathly terrified of falling, slipping, being a bigger person. Hitting the ground when you're big hurts. I think it's fair to say, and I think everybody can probably agree that much weight coming down on your joints, it's never a good turnout. So safety first. I've got my poles. We're going, and here comes this skinny. She's wearing like leggings, running shoes, maybe some like little leg warmers. She's got one of those little fuzzy headbands, like keeping her ears warm. She's wearing gloves. And she's running. Here I am worried about saving my goddamn life with poles, and I'm being so careful and moving very slow. We call it like walking like a penguin, kind of, shuffling along. And here comes this. She's running right by us. And oh my God, I mean, we both just cracked up. Like, when you've let your body go, it's hard, not hard, but it becomes more eye-opening when you see other people that are able to push their body in a different way, because they're not morbidly obese, right? I shouldn't have been shocked by her running. A lot of people run in the snow, right? I think well, that's snowshoeing. That's walking. It's not running. But anyway, there's a lot of winter sports, and walking like a penguin is just one of the sports. But anyway, back to exercising. On my lunch hour, so I do get an hour for lunch every day. On my lunch hour, I usually spend it stretching. Sometimes I will lift weights. I do have a weight machine. I think I showed you guys. I can show you again. Got a little weight set. And then I've got, in the back there, we've got the elliptical weight set. So typically on my lunch, I like to lift weights. Sometimes I'll ride the elliptical rider, which is actually what I did today. So just to vary my workouts, and so I'm not doing the same thing every day, so we don't walk the same distance every day, right? We try to go a little bit farther, or even sometimes it's less, but it's good to keep your body guessing so it doesn't just get used to doing the same thing, because once it gets used to doing the same thing, it's able to figure out how to conserve calories, which can actually slow down weight loss. So keep your body guessing as far as like cardio workouts go and lifting weights and things like that. What else? What else? Yeah, for now, that's it. I mean, it's really just been the walking and the lifting weights. Oh, I do have a foot peddler that I use. I'll show that too. Right here. I use this guy. I use the foot peddler actually with my arms. So that's something that I do like this. So I work out my shoulders and my flabbies underneath here. Man, when I get going, they get nice and sore, and I know, and I'm feeling that workout. When you feel that sore, like, that's good. That's good. You want to feel that sore. You want to feel those muscles that you haven't felt in forever. I really do want to see ALR finally start working out. Right now, she's still just obsessed with food. Even though she's on the Ozempic, she's still meal planning. What about exercise planning, Amber? What do you think about that? That would be... All right, YouTube. Thanks for spending the last part of my lunch with me. I really appreciate it. I hope if you're enjoying my content, you can like a video, subscribe to a video. I would love to hear your comments. You know, what are you doing to work out? What are you doing to stay fit? Are you somebody like me that's been morbidly obese and you had to fight your way back from immobility? I'd love to hear your stories. Yeah. Anyway, if anybody's watching, thank you for watching. If no one's watching, I'll catch you in the future. All right. Thanks, guys.